Why? Martin Luther King has his own holiday.
Nah, have you ever wondered why Martin Luther King is the only black man that has his own holiday? When there are a lot of other black men out here that did significant things in the world and they don't have a holiday, but Martin Luther King do? Have you ever wondered that? Well, if you have, I have an answer for you. Not only you, but I have also questioned that as well. But look, let's think about it for a second. Let's think logic. And the reason for Martin Luther King being the only black man with his own holiday is because, I don't know if you're ready for this. I don't know if you're ready. But Martin Luther King actually got paid by the Rockefeller to lead the black people into a peaceful movement because they knew that the black people saw Martin Luther King Jr. as our leader. So the Rockefeller Center people pay Martin Luther King to lead people on a peaceful movement, to lead people to actually be peaceful and not fight against the white people, no matter what no matter what they was doing to our people. And when I say Rockefeller, I'm meaning the Rockefeller family. We know how much value and wealth that family holds. And just to be exact, I'm talking about Nelson Rockefeller. So yeah, back to what I was saying. So the Nelson Rockefeller, the Rockefeller family actually paid Martin Luther King to lead the black people a peaceful way. Just because the white people, the Neanderthals, did not want the black people to fight back. Because no matter what, we was fighting back. And even though we didn't have as much tools and weapons as they had, I'm not going to say all the time, but we won a war called the Gullah War, which the Caucasians there was more Caucasians than our people. And we still won the war. And back to correlate with that, they actually knew that Martin Luther King was a leader for our people. So they paid Martin Luther King Jr. to lead black people to be peaceful and not to fight back. So no disrespect to Martin Luther King, that was all a gimmick. He didn't actually want to move peacefully. They paid him to lead us peacefully because they knew how much control he had over our people by just his words. He didn't really have a dream. They set all that shit up for him just so he could display it to us and we could feel some type of security and make it seem like, okay, he got us, okay. Even though they try to kill us, they take us out of our home, lynch us, beat us, rape us, it's okay. We're gonna still move peacefully. What? You think Martin Luther King really wanted to move peacefully? What? He was paid to do so. But we honestly can't get mad at Martin Luther King because he put his trust in these people, not knowing that these people was just going to really stab him in the back in the long run. At the end of the day, you was helping them out, but they was just going to stab you in the back. So in Martin Luther King mind, he thought, okay, if I do this, play it right, play the cards right, at least my family will be protected. At least who I got and who's around me, affiliated with me, meaning my wife and kids, at least they would be protected from these people. No. And that's exactly why Martin Luther King Jr. passed away. They framed him. You think they was gonna let him live after everything? What? Just in case one day he just woke up and felt like, oh my God, I should tell the world what happened. You think they was gonna let him survive? No. And what I mean by they framed him is they took him to all the rich people, sex, rape type of, gay type of, different type of parties. They basically introduced him into a lifestyle that he never knew about. Introduced him to ladies and women just to open up a different type of spirit, catch him in his weak spots, just to turn around and frame him and then kill him. Like, what? And I'm saying this because you know them rich people parties. I mean, I never been to one because I'm not affiliated with those type of people, but we all see on the media how they may be. Even Terry Crews stood out and said how those parties are and what type of stuff they want you to do when you're affiliated with them. So yeah, they all planned this out. They knew exactly what they was doing. And not to sound so rude, but Martin Luther King Jr. was not a special black man. Like, and make it seem like this, what make it seem like he was so special, and they gave him a holiday when there was other special black people out here that was actually fighting for us, and they stood on their ground. And you know what the Neanderthals did? They locked them up. Because there was no other way they could get through to them. They couldn't pay them. They couldn't get them to sell their souls. They couldn't really frame them because they wasn't in that type of limelight. So they locked them up. Exactly. Like, it's just how it is. Martin Luther King Jr., he wasn't a special guy. He was just paid. He was paid to do certain things. He went along with it. Got paid, signed a few contracts, led the black people to be peaceful when we shouldn't have, and yeah, led peaceful movements, said speeches that had black people like, oh my God, yes, he's our black God, yes. No, not knowing behind closed doors he's working with the Neanderthals to shut us up. Working with the Neanderthals so they could have us stand down and not really fight back and not really be who we are. So yeah, now you know why Martin Luther King is the only African American man with the holiday, even though we have lots of significant African American men and women who did very spontaneous things.